Hello my fellow lobsters and welcome back to another snapshot video. Today we're looking at a snapshot by the name of 20W15A where they introduced a new biome and as well as a new set of stone-like blocks. So let's get into it. So first things first, I'm going to be going into the nether last in this video. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show off all this crazy stuff that they've added, and then I'm going to show you what's in the nether. So first off, now we have with nether bricks, which also have a cool sound. We have the normal version, the cracked version, and the chiseled version, all crafted the same way you would do with bricks. And then also, if you noticed, we also have quartz bricks, which is still a really cool addition to the game, and it'll be super useful in a lot of builds. So these are two of the minor features, even though they're still amazing. And now we're going to start getting onto the crazier features. So first off, we have this new giant set of new blocks by the name of Blackstone, which is in our newest nether biome called the Basalt Deltas. You can even get a nether gold ore like version called Gilded Blackstone that can also get you gold nuggets as well. So there is a glitch with this where if you mine it with your netherite pickaxe, it'll drop Gilded Blackstone, and let me enchant this. If you enchant it with Fortune, it won't, which is really strange, but that's how, that's a current glitch that they need to fix. Hopefully they'll fix it in the next snapshot, but it might actually be a feature that they want to keep in the game. It is pretty cool, but I don't know if they'll be keeping it. And then next, I just want to compare the differences and similarities of these two blocks. So first off, the Blackstone is a lot like cobblestone and the basalt in the texture. So the basalt texture and the Blackstone texture on top are almost exactly the same, but you can place basalt like this, and no matter how you try to place it, you always get Blackstone facing the same way. And then the sides of Blackstone look a lot like cobblestone. Well, a decent amount like cobblestone. If you can see, this right here, where my crosshairs are, that matches like right there as well. As you notice, the stones are in almost exactly the same position, except they are just in different sizes and such. So they're really close together in the ores. Obviously, this is a feature that Mojang wanted added because it's called Blackstone, so it should be similar to stone in a lot of ways. So next up, we have the crafting stuff. So I decided to to educate you on some of the stuff about Blackstone with the crafting. So Blackstone, like normal stone, can craft stone pickaxes, stone swords, what else? Axes, and pretty much anything with stone can be substituted for Blackstone, but it can also craft these furnaces. So with the being able to make furnaces out of Blackstone, which is in the nether, is actually an incredibly useful feature, because before we had tons of ways to get fuel, basically all the lava in the nether. We could put the other nether woods in the furnace and all that stuff, but we had no way, if we were to try to survive in the nether, to get ourselves netherite, because we couldn't smelt anything unless we brought stone with us to start. Now that's fixed, and we have ourselves a way to get a furnace and a full set of actually pretty decent tools. And without trading with anything, the current best armor and tools you can get is stone tools and gold armor, although you can technically get leather armor as well. And if you were to trade, then you can even get enchanted gold armor and the iron armor from piglins as well. Also, you can find some iron ingots and such in nether fortresses, so it was possible to get diamond armor, but it's still amazing that they added a furnace for us. So for anybody who wants to survive in the nether, that would be how you would do it. Okay, so next up we have just a little bit of a diagram sort of thing I put together. So this is the first level of blackstone stuff that you're gonna get. So you'll get the gilded blackstone, which turns into gold later, and then you'll get the set of the, like, cobblestone-like, slabs, walls, and stairs, and then over here, we have the stone-like. So it's actually called polished, but with cobblestone, this works exactly the same, as you have to get to polished, the second level, just like you have to get to the second level in stone, or in cobblestone at stone, to be able to craft furnaces, or not craft furnaces, to craft pressure plates and buttons. And of course at the third level we have our bricks, just like stone normally, and we also have our chiseled. And finally, the last level that we can get is the cracked bricks by smelting the normal bricks in the furnace. So that's a really cool addition to the game, being able to have more building blocks with like a darker tone than stone. That rhymes, but a darker tone than stone, I guess. But basically, blackstone is a way for us to get some really cool blocks for the nether, in the nether update. So I'm gonna move on from blackstone and onto a few of the new face designs. So in sandstone, you can actually find these faces. So, oh, I grabbed the wrong sandstone. Give me a second. So you can find these faces. So basically you can find, this little piglin kind of face. You can find the skull. You can find a wither, and you can find a creeper. And I actually think this is the same as in the wither, and this looks incredibly similar to that. So going on from that, you can actually craft a new banner design if you didn't notice already from the banner over there. It is the piglin banner. So right here we have the piglin banner patterns, which spoiler alert, in snapshot 20W16A you can find them in a new structure. Hopefully I'll be covering that video relatively soon, but it works. This is the same pattern as it's on over in that block over there, which is pretty cool. Other than that, doesn't really have that many uses, so we're moving right on to our next new block, and Mojang is going like full on these updates. It's honestly really cool. I love it. They're making so much stuff in just a few updates. So next up we have the soul campfire. So it's basically like the campfire, as you can, I believe you can still cook stuff on it. Let me just test. I need to get cod. Give me a second. Yeah, you can still cook stuff on it, and I believe it still does double damage like this. Let me actually test that. So half heart. No, never mind. Does the same amount of damage. Looks like it has the same cooking speed, and this is the only really difference, even though the particles are the same and everything, is the light level and also the color of the fire. So let me switch to creative. So right now, if I go on F3, you can see the light level down in the so if you go down to the second section, the fourth or fifth line, you can see the light level. So this is light level 13, and normal campfire looks like it's 15. So it's not that far off in light, but it's still a really cool block to use in your builds. And just so you know, this is crafted the exact same way as the campfire, except instead of coal, you put soul soil. So, next up, another thing about enchanting and giving the hose a new block that they're able to mine. So, now they are the hose are the block, or are the tool to mine leaves as well. And you can even enchant them with fortune. And I'm going to show off my drops in a second. Actually, okay, there we go. I cleared my inventory. So, I'm going to see what I can get from all this. And look at how quickly it mines. And I have no efficiency. Okay, so out of 25 leaf blocks, I got 11 oak saplings and 9 sticks. Normally, you wouldn't get that much. I don't think so, at least. So let me just get rid of all these leaf drops and try it again with an unenchanted tool. Okay, so with an unenchanted tool, I'm probably not going to get as much. And as I expected, with an unenchanted tool, I only got 9 saplings and 2 sticks, while with an enchanted tool, I got 12 saplings and 12 sticks. So I would definitely suggest using enchanted tools on these. And next up, we have, actually, you can silk touch these. And no, if you're wondering, this doesn't remove the use for shears. Shears still will drop the block. That might change, but now hose are the appropriate tool for that. So let me switch back to creative and put this in my inventory so I don't have to worry about that. Next up, we have walls. So walls now will connect to things from hoppers, which only connect if it's pointed downwards like that. It won't connect like that. They'll connect to glass panes like this. The pickles, if they put them on top. Campfires as well, if you notice it connected to the campfire. And fence gates, too. They don't actually connect to these fences, as far as I know. I tried placing them. It does connect on the bottom, but not on the sides. So you can create, like, these little, holes that you can look through, which is really cool. And just so you know, walls did get updated. They can make stuff like this, which is really cool, allowing you to send stuff like redstone signals through a long distance. So, once again, we have some more stuff. This snapshot is a really big one. So we have, now that you can compost all the nether plants, if you notice, they have a very high composting rate as well, which actually gives you a use for the nether plants. Before they were just for decoration. Now you can actually create really quick and really efficient bone meal farms with these. So another thing that we have to look at is that you can now dispense stuff onto horses and donkeys. I just dispensed a chest and a saddle onto this donkey. On this horse, I'm going to dispense diamond horse armor and a saddle. And this also works with carpet llamas, but it does not work if you try dispensing it on something that isn't tamed. It only works on stuff that's tamed. So yeah, that's basically how that works. And finally, we're going to explore the new biome, the basalt deltas. So I'm in the basalt deltas biome. It is a really cool biome. if you notice, there's basalt everywhere, like, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why it's called the basalt deltas. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but then also over here, we'll have some random lava pools, and you can also find black stone almost everywhere in this biome on the ground. So if I were to be walking over here, if you notice there's black stone on the ground, there's even some magma, and if you notice, there's even a lot of magma cubes spawning in here. So you see that one baby magma cube. If I were to fly over here, I can almost guarantee, yeah, so this is actually the native biome for magma cubes to spawn. So now this is a way to get really easy magma cream really quick by just walking around in one of these biomes. There's 4 more magma cubes, and these will probably spawn close to these over here, these Soul Sand Valley biomes as well. And I think the reason for this is because they both have basalt. They worked really well together. And oh, cool, Nether Fortress. It's like right next to me. So, and if you notice, there's a whole bunch of like spikes of basalt around. Let me actually get into a better place to show you. If you notice, like around this general area, there's these enormous spikes of basalt, kind of like mountains or something, that you can mine up if you want basalt, or you can just use as decoration in your base. This place, besides the fact that it spawns a ton of magma cubes, is a great place to build a nether castle. If, for example, if I were to want to build a nether castle, I would probably build it away from the Soul Sand Valley, that's one thing, but also in an area that looks like this. It has a cool mountainside sort of thing, and it makes it so you don't have to use as many resources, and it fits in with the environment a lot. This place right here is also a really good place to put it. So, thanks for watching this video on our newest Nether update, and I will see you in 20W16A. Goodbye.